Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Tonight, a community group stepping up security for customers after a deadly carjacking in a liquor store parking lot. New Era Detroit safely escorting employees now from a business to their cars every night.
It comes after a woman was shot and killed during a carjacking last month. Our Sean Lay is live with how this effort came together. Sean.
Kimberly, it was good to be out with this group tonight, out here in the cold. And look, we're learning from sources tonight that Detroit police are getting closer to making an arrest in the shooting death of Tracy Golden. But with an arrest or not, this group is going to be out here keeping women and children safe in parking lots.
Clearly, we stepping up patrols now at high traffic areas, particularly gas stations, liquor stores.
On this cold night, Zeke Williams and the community group New Era Detroit are at this daycare on Grand River at dark. Why? Just up the street is where this happened. December 28th, 53-year-old Tracy Golden was leaving a shop near her home. A man approaches. Golden was shot and killed, her SUV taken. Employees at the daycare connected with New Era, asking the group to help safely escort them from the building to their cars in the dark. They are safety patrols. New Era is doing them around Detroit every night.
Like, it's a problem right now, so opposed to just harp on the problem and saying, oh, this is messed up, we got to take action. We need people out here in the community, a particular man of the community, to step up, be more active, be more visible. Coming out of liquor stores and gas stations with no protection, it doesn't sit right with us. It's refreshing for them, particularly women, who moving around out here, the most vulnerable in our community. It's important for them to know that at least somebody got their back.
Back here live, people coming and going tonight, very appreciative of these guys' presence out there, keeping them safe. Monday through Friday, or I should say 7 days a week, New Era will be doing this. They hope in doing this, some of the markets and stores will also join in the security patrols to keep people safe. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Hey, Sean, thank you.
Michigan is now set to receive its first payout in an $81 million opioid settlement. Our Jacqueline Francis is live with more on where that money is coming from and what it's going to be used for. Jacqueline?
Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel said the money should arrive as soon as this month. This after she led the charge in suing top pharmaceutical companies for their role in the opioid epidemic. After months of waiting, Michigan cities will begin receiving more than $81 million awarded in a multi-state opioid settlement. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel making the announcement Friday. Nessel was part of a group of attorney generals that went after top pharmaceutical companies. The money will go to participating municipalities and be used for opioid mediation. Examples include treatment, recovery support, addiction prevention, and first responder support. The payout was expected to begin last year, but was held up by legal challenges. A Wayne County judge cleared those roadblocks Friday morning. Nessel releasing a statement writing, quote, "I am relieved the court ruled in accordance with the law. It's critical that communities throughout Michigan are indemnified for the harm they suffered due to the recklessness of the opioid manufacturers and distributors." In total, Michigan is expecting more than $1.4 billion from opioid settlements. That does include some settlements that are still pending. Reporting live in Detroit, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, we'll be following it. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Detroit property values have risen, creating a good news, bad news situation for homeowners. Mayor Mike Duggan announced today property values in the city are up 20%, but he says no one will see a 20% increase in their property tax. However, most people will see some increase in their tax obligation to the city, and the city wants everyone to know they're willing to hear any concerns that may arise from that.
You can come in, you can ask questions. You can say, I don't agree with this. We will explain to you how we compute the values. We will go to your property if you have questions. If you tell us that there's something about my house that doesn't look right.
Assessments will be mailed out next week. Anyone who wants to appeal their tax bill must do so in the next 2 months.
Well, get this, Michiganders bought more than 3 million tickets just today for the big $1.3 billion Mega Millions jackpot.
Okay, and here are the numbers. A lot of people want to see these, and here they are. 30, 43, 45, 46, 61, and the Mega Ball is 14. The Mega Plier is 2.
All right, well, be aware, though. The Better Business Bureau says scammers are already probably trying to trick lots of folks after that drawing. So here's how this breaks down. They could reach out to you claiming that you won some kind of secondary prize. Be aware of that. They might also try to get you to pay taxes to claim the prize or even get your personal information. So keep in mind, if anyone reaches out to you, don't respond. Get information from the actual Michigan Lottery if you do have any questions. A Lansing man on his way back to Michigan right now, one day after being released from Russian custody. He's 35-year-old Taylor Dudley. He was taken into custody by Russian Border Patrol 9 months ago when he crossed the border from Poland. He did not have the proper paperwork. His release is now reigniting the push to get Novi's Paul Whelan freed.
Our work is not yet done. We are continuing to work on the release of Paul Whelan and other Americans held in Russia whose cases are less known.
Dudley is headed back to Lansing with his mother. His release was quietly negotiated and was not part of any sort of prisoner swap.
Updating a story we broke last night at 11, thieves are still targeting beauty stores around Metro Detroit, and the latest attempt ended with a police shooting at a Livingston County mall. This happened outside Green Oak Village Place in Brighton. Police opened fire after 5 women tried to get away with bags of merchandise. Tonight, those women are behind bars. Meanwhile, the investigation took them to this surveillance video of 3 other women cleaning Ulta store shelves in Warren, getting away with thousands of dollars of merchandise. Police say they were not part of last night's theft, although tonight they do have warrants out for their arrest. A stretch of I-75 is closed in both directions for construction at the Gordie Howe International Bridge.
Northbound I-75 shut down between the Springwell Street off-ramp and Clark Street, and all lanes of Springwell starting right around actually starting tonight, and that goes until Monday. So for southbound I-75 travelers, 3 left lanes will close between the Clark Street off-ramp and the Springwells on-ramp. The Verner Highway on the ramp to southbound I-75 will also be closed tonight until Monday. If you're interested and need more information, head to clickondetroit.com. We have a full list of closures and detours there for you.
All right, temperatures have dropped since the sun went down earlier today, but Brian's got some great news in terms of seeing some sunshine this weekend.
Finally, we are looking forward to it.
Much needed sunshine, Kimberly and Sandra. After the snow we had today, pretty much a gloomy week for all of southeastern Michigan. We are clearing things out overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Exact-Track 40 radar now a clean sweep across all of southeastern Michigan after those snowflakes earlier tonight. Tower cam from downtown Detroit looking across the river over into Windsor. We have kept the cloud cover with the flakes winding down. Most everyone into the middle 20s late tonight. 26 right now here in Detroit. Same for over in Ann Arbor. 24 right now over in Howell, and 27 working into Adrian. You factor in the wind, it sends our wind chills, or what it feels like outside, down into the teens for most everyone late tonight. And the 20s are where we're going to stay overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Right around 20 by 8 o'clock. Warming to just above the freezing mark by tomorrow afternoon. Plenty of sunshine with that north-northwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Enjoy the sunshine because we've got more rain and snow on the way looking ahead into next week. I'll break down what you can expect in your complete forewarned forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes, ladies. And also, don't forget to download that forewarned weather app, Exact-Track 40 radar, Future Track, and weather alerts on the palm of your hand. You can find it on your favorite app store. Just search WDIV.